Alright, so the Flamingos of Nigeria must put away the heartache and disappointment of losing the semifinal of the FIFA U17 Women's World Cup and now focus on the new task of finishing the tournament on a high note with the 3rd and 4th place match coming up. Before we get more into detail, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you very much. So yeah, the Flamingos will face Germany in the 3rd and 4th place playoff, and the match will be played on Sunday the 30th of October, starting 12 p.m. Nigerian time. The venue will be the D.Y. Patil Sports Stadium in Mumbai, India, and that's the same venue the Flamingos played their quarterfinals matchup against the USA. Now obviously the team would rather be playing in the final match of the competition and going for gold, but at the same time a 3rd place finish is something that has never been done by Nigeria in this competition. So there's definitely something to play for against Germany. And speaking of Germany, they were in the group with the Flamingos. They defeated the Flamingos in the first match of the competition, then went on to defeat Chile and New Zealand. They defeated Brazil in the quarterfinals by 2-0, but lost to Spain in the semifinals by 1-0. Now the Flamingos, as we all know, coming off a penalty shootout loss to Colombia. Now for me personally, I feel like the penalty shootout win against the USA might have had a little bit of a bad effect on the team. The whole team I'm talking about, not just the players, even the coaches. I mean, you could see the coach at the 90-minute mark bringing in the goalkeeper. He didn't even wait in for like 91 minutes. 90 minutes he bringing in his goalkeeper, showed his hand extra early. Then you got to think about it. We just made it into this round of the competition because of a penalty shootout. So that's on tape right there. The Colombian coaches definitely watched our players, studied how they took the penalties. We didn't have that luxury. We didn't see no Colombian players taking no penalties in this competition, so we can't even know where they were going. So I don't know why there was such an emphasis on going to a penalty shootout. Now, as far as the players who missed, I just feel that's the sad part of football. That's just what happens in football. Somebody got to make it, somebody got to miss it. You can't be too down on these players. They're young players. Even the greats miss penalties. Lionel Messi's, the Ronaldos, they all miss penalties. You got a guy like Jorginho at Chelsea, one of the best penalty takers for the past 2 seasons. But for his national team, he missed 3 penalties in their World Cup qualifiers, and Italy didn't make the World Cup. So these things happen in football. You can't really be down on the girls. They did their best. The only thing I wasn't really happy about was the rest of the team allowing comfort for Lauren Shaw to go take that penalty. You don't let your central defender, who by the way missed the penalty in the last round, to go up there like that. I believe all of them got scared. They were all shook, and you could see that nobody really wanted to take any penalties anymore. They just felt like they lost because they had it in their mind that Edafe was going to put that penalty away. And once she missed, the whole team just felt like it was over. I feel like this is something they need to work on right here. Really, really importantly, they cannot be given up so easily. They did it against Germany in the first match. Once those 2 goals were scored, they went back into their shells like turtles and were basically passengers for the rest of the match. Then individually, you go back to how Miracle Usani responded to her penalty miss. And I kind of feel like the team is missing a little bit of mental toughness, because they just crumble at the first sign of an obstacle. They don't stand up strong once they go down, and that's not a good attribute to have. Now, as far as the match itself, like I said previously, it's a rematch of the first match both teams played in this competition. The Flamingos lost that match to Germany by 2-1. The first goal was scored by Miracle Usani, a beautiful free kick in the first half, but in the second half, Germany scored 2 unreplied goals. Those 2 goals were aided by referee mistakes, so there was definitely a sour taste after that match. And now the Flamingos get the chance to set the record straight in the rematch. Now the hope would be that the team pick themselves up and focus on the match at hand. Definitely easier said than done. This team was just one step away from the final of the competition. Definitely a heartbreaking situation for the players. You can't blame any player for having their head down and feeling bad for themselves, but they just have to really shake it off and focus on this game right here. So yeah, Flamingos of Nigeria taking on Germany in the third place match of the FIFA Under-17 Women's World Cup in India. Hopefully they get to put aside their frustrations and put up a good performance against Germany. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank y'all for watching. Peace.